Hey Farm Fam, it's Todd from Headwaters Homestead. Just got home from work and I'm going to start my first job here on the homestead today. I am going to update the goat fencing. To do that, I'm going to be sinking in some more 4-inch 8-foot posts, and I'm going to have to dig some new pilot holes, set those in, and then brace them against it. So I've got my posts in a stack over there. I've got my Sacrete fast setting concrete in the back to make sure those posts are good and firm. And tucked right back there, I've got the Ground Hog, which is what we're going to use to bore some holes and hopefully make light work of this job. Let's go. All right, so I'm down in the southeast corner of the goat pasture, and we're going to go ahead and set these posts. What I'm doing, if you caught my video a week or two ago, I was driving some T-posts in along this fence. Well, I've decided to come back and set proper corner posts so the fence will basically reinforce itself. What we had originally is just the single post here driven into the ground, down into the clay layer that's there, so it's held pretty steady, but I want to put 2 additional legs on it, shore it up, and make sure that it's holding the fence good and tight for the goats. They're of course out here helping me as best they can. I love working with goats. They're so curious. They're constantly in whatever you're trying to get done. Unlike the goats today, this is proving to be a rather useful tool. Never before today had I ever used a Ground Hog, but I got to tell you, I think my days of digging fence posts using a post hole digger are through. This little beast, it's got a 4-stroker on it. It's made by Honda. I rented it from my friends over at Hartville Hardware. And the 8-inch auger that is on this has ended up being just perfect for driving in these 8-foot posts. I will say the auger could stand to be another foot longer, but this is so much better than digging these by hand. This little beast is definitely helping today. see that clay comes up from down deep. Well, that was so much easier than doing that with the manual post digger. What might have taken me the better half of a day probably took me a little less than 45 minutes to an hour to sink some posts out here and get these corners ready. Got them set. We're going to let that fast setting concrete harden up, and then we'll brace them against the existing posts. That way we'll have a good strong fence, and once I stretch it good and tight, the goats shouldn't be able to get out. I'm also looking at maybe running a 2-strand system of or electrified wire around the perimeter here, just as a deterrent. I do want the goats to be able to browse along the fence line, but I don't need them getting up, putting their hooves into the fence, bending it down and smashing it down, and eventually being able to hop out of the pasture that we've got set up here for them. So got to say, I love the Ground Hog. Don't know that I would buy one, but I'll definitely be renting it again if I'm doing any fencing work, which with the plans we've got here on the homestead, I'm sure I will be. But definitely a lot faster than doing it manually with the old manual post hole digger. So you guys are still helping, huh? All right, well, I guess I better get them fed and get myself fed as well. So thanks for hanging out and watching what I was doing on the homestead today. Take care, farm fam. We'll see you next time.